London hums in grey drizzle. Joe Goldberg walks through narrow cobblestone alleys near King's Cross, reinventing himself yet again, this time as Professor Jonathan Moore. In the literature faculty's glass-walled office, he first meets Bronte, a sharp-eyed postgraduate student with a calm but magnetic presence. She's researching obsession in 19th-century Romanticism. Irony is heavy in the air. Their first scene together plays out like an echo chamber of curiosity. Bronte challenges Joe's lecture notes, accusing him of romanticizing madness. He smirks, that slow, layered Joe-style smile, and replies, "Maybe madness is what makes love unforgettable." A flicker in her eyes betrays that she's intrigued. The first physical tension unfolds during a late-night library session. Rain taps the tall windows. Bronte stands on a ladder reaching for a worn copy of Wuthering Heights. Joe steadies the ladder. Their faces draw close. A silent second, eyes lock, breath mingles, before she steps down, her hand brushing his chest, accidentally. The camera lingers on the lingering contact. The first kiss doesn't come yet, but every glance promises it. Later, in a dimly lit pub near campus, Joe and Bronte sit in a corner booth. Music swells softly under the buzz of conversation. She leans in, teasing. "You study people for a living, Professor, but has anyone ever really studied you?" His eyes darken. "You'd be surprised how dangerous that can be." Tension vibrates in the air. She doesn't flinch. She moves a fraction closer, fingertips grazing his wrist. And then, the first kiss. A sudden pull, hesitant but electric, lips meeting softly at first, then deepening into something urgent. The pub noise blurs, the lighting warms to amber. Joe's hand rises to her cheek, thumb tracing her jawline. It's not lust, it's recognition. For the first time in years, he's kissed by someone who sees him, or thinks she does. But the camera catches Joe's internal struggle, his mind flickers with flashes of past lovers, obsessions, betrayals. Bronte breaks the kiss first. "You look like you're somewhere else." Joe whispers, "I'm exactly where I shouldn't be." The next few scenes build like slow-burn poetry. Joe and Bronte's meetings become clandestine, between shelves, in lecture rooms after hours, under the echo of bells. Every kiss grows deeper, heavier with unspoken truth. Bronte storms in, upset after discovering Joe's past records online, hints that he's not who he claims to be. Joe corners her near the desk. "You don't understand." She pushes him back. "Then make me." He leans in, breath shaky, voice low. "I never meant to fall for you." A charged pause. She's trembling, torn between fear and desire. She whispers, "Then stop pretending." He can't. He kisses her, fiercely, desperately. It's the kind of kiss that feels like a confession. Her resistance melts, but her tears mix with it. The camera spins slowly, blurring background edges, trapping them in their private storm. Bronte invites Joe to her apartment for a talk. The lighting is soft gold, her hair still damp from a shower. She serves tea, classic British composure hiding emotional chaos. When Joe apologizes, she interrupts him with a kiss, silencing guilt. This one is slower, forgiving. Her hands explore his shirt, tracing scars on his chest, literal and metaphorical. He says, "You shouldn't want me." She replies, "Then stop making me." The scene crescendos in silence, lips parting, foreheads resting together. A late-night scene in Hyde Park, Joe waiting under an umbrella. Bronte arrives, soaked. She's learned the full truth now, the murders, the lies, the trail of obsession. She slaps him, then pulls him in for one last kiss. It's not love anymore, it's goodbye disguised as addiction. The kiss is raw, storm-soaked, trembling. Her lips part with the words, "You could have been real." Camera pans to Joe's reflection in the rain-slick pavement, distorted, like the man himself. Joe packs to disappear once again. Bronte finds him. Her tone is calm, almost detached. She tells him she's leaving for Paris, to study freedom instead of obsession. The room is half-lit, cardboard boxes line the walls. She steps close. "One last time?" she asks. He nods, a whisper of guilt and longing. They kiss, slow and tragic. The camera circles them in a full rotation, symbolizing their endless cycle of love and destruction. Her voice cracks as she says, "You don't love people, Joe. You collect them." He answers quietly, "Then maybe I'm finally learning to let one go." She smiles faintly, the softest goodbye. As Joe walks away, we see flashbacks of every kiss, the library, the pub, the rain, the goodbye. But each time, Bronte fades faster, until only Joe remains, staring into nothing. Voiceover. Maybe love isn't what saves us. Maybe it's what shows us we can't be saved. Joe sits on a train heading north. Through the window, the skyline dissolves. He pulls from his coat pocket a photo, Bronte's smile. He looks at it once, then lets it flutter out into the wind. The camera zooms in on the reflection in the window, his face merging with the city lights, and cuts to black.